Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. Myself Teja, welcome to my channel Eternals. From today onwards, daily you are going to get a series of C programming lecture. So do not miss out. To write the C programming, we require a compiler. So our computer cannot understand the C programming directly. So computer only understand the binary level language, which means zeros and ones, so it cannot understand C programming language. So we need to compile our source code to the binary language, then only we can able to do our tasks. So to compile the C programming, so we require some basic tools. So Dev C++ or VS Code. So you can use any of these tools to compile your source code. So I am using Dev C++ because it is a beginner friendly. So let's get into the video without delay. So in this video I'm going to discuss about the comments and variables in C. So don't feel afraid by seeing hashtag include stdio.io.h and int main these lines of code. I will explain one by one. Now I'm going to discuss about the comments. How to write comments in C. So to write the comments in C, first you want to keep two forward slashes. This is called forward slashes. So first you want to start with the forward slashes. This is a comment. Comments in C is useful to describe or explain about the code. Comments are useful to explain about the code, that's it. So to write the comment, you want to keep the two forward slashes and you can write whatever you need. So this is a comment. I'm running this program, compile and run. So you can see that nothing is displayed on the output screen because it's not a code. Compiler only compile the code or the program. It will not compile the comment. Comment is useful to explain the written code, that's it. So there are two types of comment, single line comment and double line comment. Whatever we written now is a single line comment. Now I am going to tell how to write a double line comment. So for that you want to keep a forward slash. After that you want to keep a multiplication symbol to start the comment, or asterisk. We will call it as asterisk. So now we can write a multiple lines of code. Sorry, not code, so comment. To end the multiple line of comment, again you want to end with the asterisk and forward slash. That is the rule. So again I am going to compile and run. Now also you cannot see anything in the output screen because it's a comment. Compiler will not compile the comment. It will only compile the code. So this is all about comments in C programming language. I hope you understand how to write the comments and applications of comments used in the C. Now we can learn how to print a statement in a C programming language. So to print a statement, we want to use printf function. printf, printf. We want to use a printf function. After that, whatever we are going to print, so we want to include in a double quotation mark. Myself Teja. And do not forget to end the statement with the semicolon. So it is the syntax rule. So to print this statement, you want to use a printf function, and whatever the statement or command you are going to print, that should be enclosed with the double quotation mark, and you want to end the or terminate the statement with a semicolon. Otherwise it may show error. Now we are going to execute it, compile and run. Now you can see what I have written inside the double quotation mark that is displayed on the output screen. Myself Teja. So again I am going to print another one. printf myself Teja. Now you can see that I'm not terminated the statement with a semicolon. So you can see what will happen. Compile and run. So it is showing error expected semicolon before token. So you will get error. So to avoid the error you must terminate the statement or you must close the statement with semicolon. So you may get doubt like what is stdio.h. stdio.h is called as header file. From that we are taking printf function. To use printf function we must include the required header file. So stdio.h is a required header file. From that we are using printf function. If you not declared stdio.h, it will show error because printf function is not declared like that. So to use the printf function, compulsory we want to declare header file declaration like hashtag include stdio.h. To use printf function, definitely we want to use that header file. So I hope you understand why we are declaring stdio.h. So this is the syntax for declaring any header file. Hashtag include stdio.h. Printf is a function. We are extracting that printf from stdio.h. So I am going to use some more example to understand printf function. Sorry, something error. Now you are saying I written two statements, myself Teja and I like pizza, but they are printed side by side. But I don't want to print that statement side by side. I want to print my I like pizza in a new line. So how to print a statement in a new line? So I want to print I like pizza in a new line. So you want to add /n. You want to add /n after myself Teja to get I like pizza in a new line. So that is the rule. Suppose printf I love nature. To get I love nature in a new line, so you want to add /n after I like pizza. So /n describe that next statement should come in a new line. So that is the use of /n. So now I am going to compile and run it. So you can see that before myself Teja and I like pizza are in side by side. After using /n, myself Teja, I like pizza, I love it, nature are displayed line by line. So that is the use of /n. I hope you understand how to use printf, what is header file, why we include stdio.h. Now I am going to discuss about data types in C. So data types in C are divided into two types mainly, primitive data types and user defined data types. So later videos we will discuss about user defined data types, but primitive data types. What are primitive data types? Primitive data types or main data types are equal. So there are three main data types. One is int. Int is a type of data type, means int. The syntax to write the integer data type is like int. So int comes under integer. So you from childhood onwards you are discussing what is integer and all. Integer indicates negative numbers, positive numbers, and 0. Integer indicates negative positive numbers and 0. So to store the integers, so you want to declare int as a data type. So another data type is float. Float data type is nothing but points, 7.8 or 6.7. Any number which included with decimal point, it comes under float data type. So any number you want to write with a decimal point like 8.009, this is also comes under float data type. What is char? Char refers to character. Character in the sense any alphabets from A to Z, or any symbol, any special place symbols, any alphabets from A to Z. So only single letters, not all the names. Only single letters can be represented by char. So I hope you understand what are the three main data types in C programming: int, float, and char. So for integer, so I hope you understand this all things. So now I'm going to discuss about the variable. What is variables? Variables are nothing but it is the container to store the data. So whatever the data we are going to use in the program, whatever the data we are going to use, first we want to store. So to store, variable act like a container. To store 1 or to store 7.8 or 6.7, 0, A to Z, any elements, first of all you want to store it in a variables. So you want to create a variable and then you want to store in it. That is the syntax. To write the variables, you must start creating variable with the alphabet. So you want to start your variable name with the alphabet, not with any numerical numbers or any with special characters. And you can also start your variable name with the underscore. So to start a variable name, there is only two ways. So you should start with the alphabet, or you want to start with the underscore, or you should not start with a numerical number, and you should not start with any special symbols. So I will explain very briefly about syntax to write variable names. So like A is a variable name, and you can write BCD is a variable name, and you can write underscore CDEF is a valid variable name, and you can include like ACD123 underscore. It is a valid variable name. So after starting with an alphabet or underscore, you can include alphanumerical characters in it. So no special characters should be included in variable names except underscore. So these are the valid variable names. So invalid variable names. It is an invalid variable name. It is an invalid variable name. Why? Because percentage is a special symbol, so you should not use it. It is an invalid variable name.
it is also invalid variable name. So this all are invalid variable names. You should not use special characters. You should not start the variable name with the numericals like that. So the valuable variable names are, you can declare a variable with a single alphabet, or you can use any of the alphabet. You can use underscore at starting of the variable name. You can use alphanumerical variable names also, but first you want to start with the alphabet or underscore. After you can use numbers 1 to 0 to 9. So that is about variables. Variables are like act as a container to store the data what you are using in a C. So now I hope you understand how to write a variable names, how to declare a variable and all. So to declare a variable, to store a element, suppose I want to store element 2. So first of all, to syntax for storing element. To store element, like I want to store 2. First we want to declare data type. After that we want to create a variable name. After we want to assign the data. That is the syntax. First you want to declare what data types the variable indicates. You want to declare data type. After you want to give a variable name. After you want to assign data to it. So I will give some examples. So I am going to store 2. I want to store 2. So what is the data type of 2? 2 is an integer. So int is the keyword, int. After that you can give any variable name. I am giving a equal to 2, and for every statement you want to end with a semicolon. So I am going to end with a semicolon. So a equal to 2.